Why would you make me do this video? You're fighting so you can watch everyone around you get cancelled. Think, Shannon, what will you have after 500,000 subscribers?
Cancellation. I'll get cancelled.
I literally just made a video on a drama, and now there's already a new one to talk about. So I've been seeing a lot of people saying, once commentators run out of drama to talk about, they'll turn on each other. When there's literally more drama on YouTube to talk about now than ever. EDP, Yandere Dev, Cosmodor. It's like there's a new drama twice a week. The reason why commentators are calling out other commentators is, well, because who else would call them out?
I'm fast as fuck, boy!
And commentators are also not above criticism. But yes, there have been a lot of commentators being called out as of late. There was the whole Pyrocynical and Turkey Tom drama, John Swan admitting to lying about Dream. Let's not even get started on all the shit Prismmate Luke had to deal with. But now it seems that it's CreepShow Art's turn, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm kind of shocked at how many people are giving her the benefit of the doubt. Before we go any further, I need to explain who CreepShow Art is. CreepShow Art is currently an art commentator who used to read out creepypastas. An art commentator is someone who commentates on someone else while drawing art. On average, her videos came out once every 2 days. She would take a very uncharitable interpretation with the people she covered, and if she ever got called out for getting anything wrong, she wouldn't correct any of her mistakes, not even with a pinned comment. So yeah, this is why I'm shocked that so many people are giving her the benefit of the doubt, because, let me ask you something. If the situation was reversed, would she do the same for you? Fuck no. The reason why a lot of commentators are giving her the benefit of the doubt is because she was either kind to them or helped them out with a big problem they had. And it's funny that all the people I know that she helped out are commentators. Do you think she might have ulterior motives for doing nice things for you guys? Like, if you do a nice thing for a commentator who's known for covering people, they're less likely to cover you. And they're also more likely to join your side on a drama.
Have you put 2 and 2 together yet? Have you?
I understand a lot of you are naive children who believe if someone does something nice for you, it makes them a good person, and that everybody doesn't secretly just look out for their best interest. But then again, she hasn't really done anything for me. In fact, she has called me a super racist in the past.
The fact that so many people want to die on their swords for her is so weird. Like, Mega Common, what the fuck, man? You are literally out here saying that Peaches didn't participate in the garbage video you and super racist Char made, even though she edited the script.
You know, I may have said some racial slurs here and there, but I never called anyone or any group of people it. But here you are, CreepShow, saying that an Asian person has terrible skin for an Asian person. That's clearly directed at someone, and you're a lot more racist than I am. So if I'm a super racist, I guess that would make you a super racist 3. But keep in mind, this is someone who literally thinks having disagreements with black people makes you racist.
And high-key a bit racist when we get into what you try to pull with Kai and Omnia. I mean, you have to be the white girl victim.
Though I might have a little bit of bias here. But the people who she's helped out definitely have some bias. But before we go any further, what is she being called out for? Well, allegedly. It's not really alleged, it's fucking factual. Apparently, she said some racist things, some homophobic slurs, and advertising themselves anonymously on the website Lolcow. CreepShow Art claims that it wasn't her, and is in fact a stalker of her called Amy. I'll go into more detail as to why this is bullshit later on in the video, but if you're a subscriber of mine and you have been following my channel, you would know about the Hopeless Peaches drama. If you don't know about it, well, I have a whole fucking playlist, so go check that out. But basically, this person who is totally not CreepShow Art on Lolcow was posting a lot about Hopeless Peaches before Prismmate Luke's video even came out, which was the first one. Almost as if the whole Hopeless Peaches drama was planned by CreepShow from the start. I remember I was in a call not too long ago with Hopeless Peaches, and she said that she doesn't believe that Luke was the one who started the drama, but someone was manipulating him. She just didn't know who. Well, now we know! CreepShow Art has already been caught lying tons of times, so I guarantee you she's lying about this. She has confirmed it's her IP, which is the stupidest thing she could have done. The IP matches up with multiple of her devices. Is it possible that someone could have got her IP and used a VPN to pretend to be her? Yes, but these websites can tell if a VPN is being used or not.
IP logging is a very well understood thing at this point. You talk to any of the administrators of a website like Lolcow or 4chan and they'll tell you that they obviously can log and track your IP. Her whole claim about it being a VPN makes no fucking sense. It's not how VPNs work. It's obvious that she has no education or understanding in computer science, and on top of all of that, if you try to use a VPN, if you try to use something like Tor on 4chan, they'll know. In fact, you'll usually get a notification too. The claim about the VPN solidified in my mind that she's full of shit. This is her. It's on her devices, and I'm pretty sure that eventually even more evidence is going to pop up. Not that it's needed at this point. This is kind of an open and shut case. Also, a VPN would not be maintaining the same IP address for years and years and years. That would A, defeat the purpose of a VPN, and B, goes against the architecture of how VPNs function. But of course she doesn't know that.
Let's pretend this is the troll for a second who's just pretending to be CreepShow Art. They have been pretending for literal years to be CreepShow Art without, actually pretending to be CreepShow Art. They were just using their IP. Doing this for years, and just waiting for someone to compare their IP to Shannon's IP. I'm gonna be honest, if I was trying to do this, I would have given up in a year. A lot of people are comparing CreepShow Art's excuse to a 12-year-old autistic kid was using my account excuse from John Swan. But to be honest, John Swan's lie is more believable than this shit. This is more on the level of Mundane Matt's lie of someone was just pretending to flag videos that talk shit about me for years and years and years. It's not me, guys. When this happened, I was out collecting boulders with my daughter. Actually, come to think of it, Shannon does kind of look like a gender-bent Mundane Matt. And even if this is true, how does CreepShow Art know it's Amy? She just jumped to this conclusion without any evidence like she always does. Some people think that Amy might even be made up. And to be fair, I could totally understand why. Someone was stalking you since high school to this day? Really? She took down all her videos about Amy. Now some people have made the excuse that, oh, well Shannon says she's gonna take her to court, and leaving videos up about her might make things more difficult for her lawyer. But the thing is, Amy is not even her quote-unquote real name. It's a fake name CreepShow gave her. You know how James always gives people the fake name Hunter? Yeah, it's kind of like that. CreepShow Art took down her videos because she didn't want people to go over them, so they could point out the inconsistencies in her stories. I also love how CreepShow Art is trying to sue this person, but won't be making a video about this because she's with child, guys. If I make a video, it could ruin her chances of getting a job. She's basically trying to guilt trip the people who want her to make a video about this by saying, are you really more concerned over internet drama than a child's well-being? You guys are so evil and cruel. I know how bitches like CreepShow Art manipulate. They're a dime a dozen, but somehow people keep falling for their bullshit. She's really trying hard to guilt trip people by saying things like, I'm not doing okay. Like, this would be the most deep cover troll of all time if this is actually true. Which it isn't. And someone can't get your IP through an email. She doesn't know how technology works. She's so stupid when it comes to technology that she claims this person spoofed one of her IPs when it got several of them across multiple devices. But anyways, what exactly did CreepShow Art do? Anonymously, that is. Well, she called peaches the British term for a cigarette, which in America has a very different meaning. She used transphobic slurs like fake boy, talked shit about D'Angelo Wallace behind his back, and she made fun of autistic people and used the word retarded at least 3 times in one post. Now I'm autistic, I can say the word retarded. But when people like CreepShow Art used that word, it just makes me feel so unsafe, and it makes my life so much harder with people not accepting me for how I was born. Oh, she's so ableist. Now, before we go any further, I know what a lot of you are thinking. This doesn't seem like that big of a deal. I do this shit all the time. And yeah, if someone like Turkey Tom, John Swan, or Keemstar got exposed for something like this, no one would give a shit. The problem is that Shannon has this holier-than-thou attitude. She has called people racist, homophobic, transphobic, and ableist for even less than things like this. That's why she's losing subscribers so fucking fast. She built her audience around doing things like, oh my god, this guy used the derogatory term for a homosexual 3 years ago. They're the most homophobic YouTuber of all time. Let's not forget, she implied that Manga Kamen was sexist because he didn't swear in front of her.
Also, might I add, Manga Kamen, let it be known that I so appreciate the fact that you try to keep it classy in front of us women by not swearing. I really do appreciate that because my fragile little constitution simply cannot handle any form of cussing. So thank you for that, my most chivalrous gentleman. That's so strange that you need to feel the need to not do that.
I said this in my EDP video. There's only 2 things that can get you cancelled. PP around kids and yourself. PP around kids is pretty self-explanatory, but allow me to explain the yourself part. If CreepShow Art just admitted to this, yeah, she would get a lot of backlash. She might lose 10 to 15k subs, but because she's lying about it, she's going to get permanently cancelled. People are not going to forget that she's a liar. And when you're a commentator and people can't trust your opinions, then, well, you're really good for nothing. There are a few people who might say, aren't you being too hard on her? Can't you give her the benefit of the doubt? Maybe she's innocent. Here's the thing, she isn't. All the evidence that has come to light has disproved that. This isn't an instance of fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. She's been plotting and fooling us for months about other people, and who she truly is as a person. This shit has consequences, people can get hurt.
The fact that people then thought that it was a brilliant idea to go to the situation that obviously was causing distress at the time.
And that whole situation with Peaches could have gone a lot worse if she had her way. So if you hear anyone say, maybe we should be nice to her and give her the benefit of the doubt, just remember, that's how we got to where we are in the first place. Some people say they don't want to be too quick to judge because they don't want to have a repeat of the Hopeless Peaches situation. CreepShow Art was the one who started that situation! A YouTuber can't just lie about another YouTuber, have a whole bunch of people believe them with little to no proof, get proven wrong later, and then once they get in hot water, suddenly we can't be too quick to judge. I guarantee you if the situation was reversed, she wouldn't be giving you the same courtesy. Mainly because she has proven time and time again that she wouldn't. She's gonna leave for a few months then return and pretend like nothing ever happened, or claim that she already handled this privately in court. Let's not let her get away with that. I do highly recommend you guys check out my Hopeless Peaches playlist. The first video is covering CreepShow Art. And now with the benefit of hindsight, everything she said about Hopeless Peaches, she was actually saying it about herself.
Effectively kneecapping their chances to make money on YouTube and have a career. She has lied to her subscribers multiple times over about situations, maliciously lied in order to hurt Camilla Cuevas' career as well as my own, but I get it. She's your friend. But literally people telling her, hey, the thing you did is bad in regards to lying about various people and situations in order to appear like an uwu victim?
By the way, in my first video about CreepShow Art, I said this. CreepShow Art, let's say, hypothetically speaking, you were accused of doxing someone, but you were also lying and slandering people. And then a bunch of people made videos on you saying you slandered someone, but you also doxed them. If I say, no, CreepShow Art did not dox them, that is not me saying she also didn't do anything wrong and she's a perfect little angel. If there were false claims being spread about her, I would have debunked them, but still talked about the things that were true. But I can't even say that her doxing someone is false, because she doxed her own sister. I said that because I thought it was something not even she would do. Boy, was I wrong! Like, let's not forget, she did all of this to Hopeless Peaches because she thought, keep in mind, thought Hopeless Peaches was talking shit behind her back. Which in my video on CreepShow Art, I said wasn't a huge deal. And everybody does it.
She literally talked shit about me multiple times over to multiple different creators, most of whom do not want to be a part of that.
Sure, Peaches may have said some mean things behind your back, kind of wish you would show evidence for it, but friends do that all the time. My friends talk shit behind my back, I talk shit behind their back. Granted, it's not a good thing to do, but we all do it. And lo and behold, CreepShow Art does it herself, but unlike Hopeless Peaches, we actually have proof! Right now, Shannon, my reputation is better than yours, Hopeless Peaches' reputation is better than yours, and even fucking Antoon's reputation is better than yours. Antoon's reputation brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's surprisingly better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. Yeah, he makes a bunch of racial and politically incorrect jokes, but at least he does them in public, you do them in private, then shame people for doing exactly what you're doing. But wait, what if everything about her is truly false? She's already been caught lying multiple times, and now that people are talking about this situation and putting a spotlight on her, people are gonna start talking about all the lies she has spread. I'm gonna make one more video on CreepShow Art after this, going over everything about her that doesn't have to do with this situation or the Hopeless Peaches situation. Hell, I even heard she has lied in her most recent video, but I haven't looked into that situation yet. And CreepShow Art has made a lot of enemies with a lot of people. And now they have the chance to come out of the woodwork and expose her for the liar she is.
I'm a good liar. I'm a very good liar. But you're better. You fooled her. Hell, you fooled all of us for what?
If you liked all the Invincible memes in this video, you'll love my Invincible review that I did with my roommate and best buddy, Professor Dreadlock. Unfortunately, it didn't show up in a lot of people's sub feed, so if you missed it, well, now you can go check it out. A lot of people say the term SJW is overused. Yeah, well, so is racist, sexist, homophobic, and now apparently pedophilia as well. But CreepShow Art is really a super SJW. An SSJW, if you will. She has the dyed hair, the body type, and she acts like one. She shames people for stuff she does herself. An SJW doesn't have to be left-wing, it can also be right-wing. To me, an SJW is someone who has such high standards for people that they can't even reach it themselves. But get ready for the next video that's going to be out tomorrow, that is going to go over CreepShow Art's other friends. How does it feel knowing that everything you thought you had has been taken away from you? How does it feel to have your flaws exploited? To be deconstructed? How does it feel to watch dreams die?
My eyes have seen the glory of the cleansing of YouTube. Debunking SJWs and feminazis too. We criticize reactionists in hopes they get the boot. Just to robot marches on.
When she literally could have just said, I'm sorry. Like, she could have come back and said, I realize I fucked up. I'm sorry. I will be working to improve myself.
That one didn't age quite so well.